Welcome back to another video on the Passionate Rookie channel. Now, if this is your first time seeing me, my name is Vic and I'm the Passionate Rookie. Now, the channel name means exactly what it means. I'm passionate about things, but I know very little about it. I have rookie knowledge on it. So before we start this video, please remember to like, subscribe, and remember, I may not be an expert, especially about what we're talking about today. So today we have a few different topics. The first one that I want to talk about is the NFL playoffs. We just got through with the AFC and the NFC championship. If from what I understand, these probably were my fifth and sixth, maybe fourth and fifth NFL games, fully watching them, enjoying them. And to be honest with you, I enjoy the sport. I enjoy the games. I enjoy the competitiveness between both teams, the fan bases. I didn't enjoy Taylor Swift. Of course, she's everywhere right now. But that's just more like outside of, the sport. When it comes to inside the sport, I think the sport is very, very fun. It took me, almost 2 decades to get into the sport. But I think it is fun. I think I will want to keep up with it. And especially since it's once a week, it's going to be easier to keep up with it. The only thing I don't like is that it's such a heavy slate of games in one day. Typically Sundays. I don't know how many games. I didn't even know there was 32 teams. I think there's 32 teams. I'm not sure. Once again, rookie, but I'm just talking about the things that I like. I'm passionate. Passion isn't too high up because this is my fourth or fifth game, but I do, I find it entertaining. I'm like surprised. I'm watching the screen, shocked. Excuse me. Anyways, what I was saying, I'm watching the screen and I'm surprised. I'm shocked at everything that I'm looking at. And it's like, why wasn't I tuned in sooner? Of course, I would watch the Super Bowl and everything, but that was more, watching for the Super Bowl halftime performances. It wasn't really for the game, but I'm entertained by the game now. I have these players that I could attach myself to and think, oh, I like the way they play. And two of those players are somebody that is going to be playing in the Super Bowl by, I think his name is Isaiah. I think that's how you pronounce it, Isaiah Pacheco. I like the way he plays. I like the way that they integrate him into the Kansas City Chiefs offense. You see, I had to think about it a little because I'm not 100% sure. The Kansas City Chiefs offense, I like the way that they integrate him, the way that, Patrick Mahomes is confident in him and his ability. And I do like everything that I saw from the past two Chiefs games. The AFC Championship, I think, was the divisional game, I think is what it's called. The other player, the other side of the thumbnail, because both of them are on the thumbnail, is I think his name is Jahmyr Gibbs. That's what I think his name is. That's how I think it's pronounced. Jahmyr Gibbs from the Detroit Lions. He did get eliminated in the AFC. I think it's the AFC Championship. I think he got eliminated in the AFC Championship, and I think he did score a touchdown. But I would really want to see him in the Super Bowl. From what I understand, he is a rookie. But Pacheco and Gibbs, those are two players that I watch them and I think, oh, I like the way they play. They kind of make me want to like focus on the game, keep watching the game and keep watching them. I'm looking at them. I'm looking at their number. I'm looking at what they're doing every single play just to see what they do next because I'm so impressed by these two guys. Apart from that, as a fan, I think I'm just going to have to stick with my Miami Dolphins now. I am from Miami. I grew up in Miami for more than half of my life now. Obviously, I moved out. I'm in Orlando now, but Orlando doesn't have a team, and I'd rather support Miami than Orlando because that's where I'm from. So I think I might stick with the Miami Dolphins. But other than that, I am gonna be on the lookout. Maybe I switch to a different team. I mean, I support the Knicks in the NBA. I support the Padres in the MLB. It's not really like I support home teams. I still root for the Heat and the Marlins. If maybe the Rays are on TV against somebody I don't really care about, I'm going to support the Rays because it's Florida. The Magic, if it's somebody I don't really care about, let's go Magic, I guess. But it's not like I'm really a fan of them. I support them. I root for them if it's, not my main team, which is the Padres and the Knicks. So right now I'm kind of weighing out, the options. Maybe I stay with the Dolphins and just become fans of players like Pacheco and Gibbs. Maybe I choose a different team and still root for the Dolphins when they're on TV. Now, for my Super Bowl prediction, I think it's an easy one to make, in my opinion. I think the Kansas City Chiefs can easily get this win. Okay, excuse me. I just had to look up. Are they actually called the Kansas City Chiefs? Because it even felt weird saying it. That's how little I know about the sport. But that's besides the point. Right now, I have a surprise. I have a surprise for you guys, but it's really, it's not fun for me. And it's two quizzes for the NFL and football in general that most people that watch NFL should definitely ace this quiz 100 or close to 100. I don't think I'm going to get 100 or close to 100. So these are the two quizzes. So right now we have NFL teams, and then we have positions. Now I'm gonna go for the NFL teams first. I think I could get that easier than I can get the positions. I don't think I'm gonna know all the positions, but I can get the teams. I think at least 60% is my opinion. So let's start off AFC East. I don't know what this means, but we're just gonna go with people the teams that I know. Obviously, the 4 teams that were in the, and if I'm typing a little bit different, it's because my microphone is in the way. But the 4 teams that were in the AFC and NFC championship. Okay, so the AFC. Okay, Detroit Lions were in the NFC. I think I said NFC. I'm not sure. Other than that, the Dolphins, Jaguars, the Panthers, Patriots, Packers. Okay, now you see the microphone there, but I have to move it so I could access my keyboard. So what was the last thing that we got? Oh, we didn't get the Packers. I said I want to get the Packers. Okay, Packers. What else am I missing? I'm missing the. Let me just look at the teams. Let me think geographically. I'm missing the Rams and the Chargers. I keep pressing my caps lock. I'm missing the Giants, the Raiders, the Jets, Cardinals. Okay, there's a few of them. I'm missing the Browns. I'm missing the. Also, sorry about all the ads. I can't think of any more. But I can. Oh, there we go. The Bills, right. Okay, so that's the whole AFC East. So it's the Dolphins, Patriots, Jets, and Bills. Okay, that's good to know. So the Dolphins. Well, no, it should have been. I'm guessing it's the Bills that were at the top of the AFC, and then the Dolphins, then the Jets, and then the Patriots. I think that's how it went. AFC North. I don't know what this means, but I have to try. The Bears. That wasn't okay. Does Portland have a team? No, I don't think they do. I don't know. I should have gotten all of the. Like, do they have the Sacramento have a team? No, I got both of the LA ones right. They used to be the Raiders, but the Raiders moved to Los Angeles. What am I missing? I have to miss something. Oh, Texas. I got the Lions, the Lions. That's in Detroit. Texas Cowboys. I'm tripping. Texas Rangers. Oh no. That's a baseball team. Texans. What else am I missing? I should be missing like San Antonio. Does San Antonio have a team? I'm not sure. Like, I'm trying to think of different teams. Oh. Like, in my head, it's just like, think about like teams that I know players from, like past or present, mostly past. I don't know many present. Oh wait. Have I not? I haven't gone to them. Oh, I haven't. The Buccaneers. That's not how you spell Buccaneers. There you go. That's how you spell Buccaneers. Okay. The Buccaneers. I was just thinking about players. I have 2 minutes left. Oh no. It's over. I don't think I could get. But I got 22 out of 32. That's not bad. I don't think that's bad. For somebody that started watching a few, like maybe 2 weeks ago, that's not bad. But I'm going to try and get this while while the timer is still going. Oh. Falcons. In my head, I'm just thinking geographically, like go through everywhere geographically. I don't think Alabama has one. I don't think Mississippi has one. Louisiana has to have one. Like the New Orleans Saints. There it is. What else? Texas. I already got the 2 Texas teams. I don't know if there's a third one. I went somewhere. Oh, the Philadelphia Eagles. I know that I went somewhere. Philadelphia Eagles. There is, the Philadelphia Eagles. I went to that stadium. There should be some other ones that I could get. 25 out of 32. I could get 7 more, can I? The Bengals. I went to that stadium as well. That's terribly messed up. Wow, that's bad. There you go. The Bengals. Okay, so that's the AFC North. And I had the NFC South as well. So I just need 6 more. 6 more of them. 6 more. 50 seconds. Like, does Kentucky have one? I don't think Kentucky has one. Does the Cleveland Browns, Cincinnati, Bengals. What am I missing? I'm missing one. I have to be missing something. Oh. The Seahawks. No. Did that count? No. I'm counting the Seahawks. Okay, so we got 27 out of 32. We missed 5. The Broncos. That's bad. The Colts and the Titans. I can't be too mad at myself. That's like, those are teams that I just wasn't thinking of. That it's not going to come to my head. The Minnesota Vikings. I even thought about their team. I even thought about their logo before I even started the timer. And the Commanders, I thought Portland and then Washington. I don't know. I'm thinking Washington Commanders probably playing DC, but I thought Washington. It should have come to mind. 27 out of 32. That's good for somebody that started 2 weeks ago. That's good. The Broncos, terrible miss. Colts, Titans, I can't. Vikings, terrible miss. Commanders is just something that slipped my mind. Now we got the quick pick NFL positions. Now I did have one that was just NFL positions. They showed you where they played. I wasn't going to be able to get it, I don't think. But this one's going to be interesting. So, am I just supposed to pick? Oh, this should be 10 out of 10, right? Oh, no. Restart. Give up. Restart. I didn't notice that there was a timer of 15 seconds. Okay. So there's a punter, there's a defensive end, there's not a short, so there's a tight end, linebacker, quarterback. There is a running back. I think there's a right guard. I don't want to press it yet. Free safety is a cornerback. There's not a hustle, there's a fullback. There's a right guard. 10 out of 10. 10 out of 10, 10 in 13 seconds. I'm happy about that. But that felt too easy, so I'm going to do one more. Okay. We got one more. NFL Photo Minefield Championship winners. Can you pick the NFL players who have won a championship, Super Bowl, while avoiding those who have never won? I don't think I can name half of these players. I won't lie to you. Let's see though. So who has won a Super Bowl? Oh man. Okay. I don't know that name. I know Jerry Rice. Is this JJ Watt? I don't think JJ Watt has won one. Yeah, JJ Watt hasn't won one. I don't know why I clicked it. I'm gonna go again. I know Jerry Rice. I don't know this guy. JJ Watt, he hasn't won one. I said he hasn't won one. Oh no. Why did I do this? This is just me playing it and playing it again. Why did I do this? Lawrence Taylor. I feel like I've heard the name. I feel like I know this guy. I don't know the guy. Okay, Emmitt Smith. I feel like I've heard or seen the name or something. I'm 5 out of 9. He's won one. Never. Oh. No, bro. Never. Wow. Now I guess down to it. I think the Vikings. Chris Carter. I'm gonna leave it at that. 6 out of 9 for only knowing one of the people. Well, two of the people because JJ Watt. For only knowing two of the people here. I'm guessing there's other ones that are like I should know them. Is there like a list? Quiz stats. Let's see. If they're not telling me, I'm not gonna be able to know. But I think 6 out of 9. I think I did good. And now we could transition to the second topic of the video, basketball, more specifically New York Knicks basketball, something that I will know a lot more of, especially with the way that this team is playing. Now, if you see me looking to this left area away from the camera, I have all the box scores, every stat that I need for the past 3 games. And the past 3 games is because the Nuggets was Thursday, then the Miami Heat on Saturday, and then the Hornets just yesterday. Now today they play the Jazz, and I think we could level up the win streak to 8. But that's besides the point. For right now, let's go with the Nuggets. The Knicks beat the Nuggets 122-84, the reigning champions. Just a few months ago, they were champions. Less than a year ago, they were the champions of the NBA, and the New York Knicks just beat them. Excuse me, they were 31-14, and then we beat them to make them 31-15. Or sorry, more than double the amount of wins and losses, and we beat them by, what is that, 38? 38 points. 38 points. Let me go through the box score. Nikola Jokic, 31-11. I said it on Twitter. When you have, Jericho Sims and Precious Achiuwa, it's going to be tough. But I will say they stepped up big. For us missing Mitch, for as long as we've missed Mitch, and for Isaiah Hartenstein being missed, I think this was the second game that he missed. They stepped up in a very, very big way. And, Precious Achiuwa, somebody who just got here less than a month ago. Jericho Sims, somebody who hasn't really gotten the minutes that he, should be getting as a young player. Obviously, this isn't a developing team, so he can't really get all the minutes that he wants. But, he still did his thing. Let me just go to the Knicks side. Going to the Knicks side, OG Anunoby, 26 points in 29 minutes. Just incredible. I wish I had steals and everything here. It's on Google. It's terrible. But, 26 points in 29 minutes. Incredible. Julius Randle, 17 and 30. Obviously, it wasn't as great of a game as him statistically, but I'm pretty sure we pulled all of the good players out fast because we were up by 30 around the third quarter. 17, 8 points, 7 rebounds for Julius Randle. Still, a solid game, not up to what we expect from him and his standards, he's an All-NBA player. He's an All-Star. He should be average. He should be putting up a little bit more. But these are the reigning champs. We did pull him out of the game early. Et cetera, et cetera. Jericho Sims, starting center, 2 points, 8 rebounds. Just somebody from our 4th-string center. That's more than we asked for. Jalen Brunson, 21 points, 4 assists, 1 rebound. Just doing what Jalen Brunson should be doing. Dante DiVincenzo, 16, and that's a name you're gonna hear a lot. Dante DiVincenzo is incredible. Josh Hart, 4 points, 7 rebounds, just sticks out. He just sticks out. He's there, right place, right time type of player. Precious Achiuwa, 2 points, 10 rebounds off of the bench, and 3 assists. 3 assists, 10 rebounds. Incredible from somebody we got less than a month ago. Incredible from somebody who even I hated on him. I was saying CTE basketball, but he's playing out of his mind. Or he played out of his mind. He's been playing very solid in the other games, especially the ones where Isaiah Hartenstein has missed, especially coming off of the bench because Isaiah Hartenstein had to step up to the starter. He's playing like we need him to play. Miles McBride. If you know me, if you speak to me apart from the channel and everything, Miles McBride. Miles McBride. That's all I have to say. Miles McBride. I love this man. Ever since him, Quentin Grimes, and Jericho Sims got drafted, I said Miles McBride. He's going to be the best one out of the 3. Now, Quentin Grimes is better than him, but Miles McBride, that's just, I can't keep giving him enough flowers. Miles McBride, he's incredible. He's been playing. He's been stepping up for, the bench scoring minutes, the bench scoring role that we took. We traded our bench scorer in Emmanuel Quickly, and we're getting Miles McBride. Miles McBride. Now, to game 2, Saturday, January 27th, we beat the Miami Heat to send them over to a 6-loss streak to give us a 6-win streak. We beat them 125-109. That's, what is that, 16 points? Yeah. Jimmy Butler, 28 points, 8 rebounds, 4 assists. Very good game from him. Tyler Hero was hitting some very big shots, especially the ones that we leave him open. We have to get better at that perimeter defense when people aren't sliding around, et cetera, et cetera. Duncan Robinson, 19 points. Once again, he was just hitting. He would walk. He would catch the ball and immediately just let it go, and it would go in. Who else? Bam Adebayo, 12 and 13. There was times where I thought that he could shoot it. I think the statistic was after the first quarter, he didn't have a single shot attempt. He maybe had 1 or 2. He could have punished us a lot more, especially since we barely had Isaiah Hartenstein. He could have punished us a lot more, but I'm glad that he didn't. I'm glad that we won by 16. Now, on the Knicks side, OG Anunoby, 19 points. Julius Randle, 19 points. Julius Randle, man. Julius Randle, Thibs. Thibs. Now, Jaime Hawkins did kind of slide under him, but Thibs, bro, please, we can't afford to have these players get injured. We cannot, because the playoffs, we're going through All-Star break, and the playoffs, that's when everybody starts gearing up to really get to the playoffs. We cannot have these players be injured. But apart from that, 19 points, 9 rebounds. Julius Randle get well soon. The MRI, apparently it came out that, there's no significant damage. He just needs to rest. He just needs, the shoulder's dislocated. He needs to heal, but it's nothing crazy like a labrum tear that I was seeing all over social media. He might miss months. He might miss the rest of the season and the off season. It's just, I'm glad that it wasn't, that serious for right now, of course. And I'm praying that it stays, on the lower scale, on the lower side of, seriousness. Apart from that, Isaiah Hartenstein, 4 points, 6 rebounds. That was his first game after missing 2 of them. I'm not, shocked. I'm not even disappointed, mad or anything with this stat line. 16 minutes only. I'm glad Thibs really realized that he needed just to get a little bit of burn, but not too much to where he re-injures himself or something. Jalen Brunson. Jalen Brunson. If you're in the Discord and you saw me typing, Jalen Brunson, he was doing things that the move that he did on Caleb Martin, Caleb Martin, the move that he did on Caleb Martin, man, Jalen Brunson, he was doing his thing. He was hooping as usual. Dante DiVincenzo. When you hear me repeat a name, that's because I'm so happy with their performance. Dante DiVincenzo. Josh Hart. 14, 9 rebounds, 5 assists. What we need from him. And I wish I could tell you the steals and everything, the blocks, because all of these players, most of these players were getting good, steals, blocks, etc. They were making momentum plays or making, they were getting stops like we needed them to. Precious Achiuwa, 4 and 10 rebounds. What we needed from him to step up, since this is Isaiah Hartenstein's first game back from an injury. Quentin Grimes, 12 points, just what we need from him. It's just everybody. What I love about this team is that everybody knows, that they have a role to fulfill, and everybody's pitching into their role, and we're getting what we need from them. And if maybe, for example, maybe Jalen Brunson isn't doing 30-point things, Dante DiVincenzo, his backcourt mate, is going to come over and say, okay, I'll give you 15, I'll give you 16, when he's usually giving us 9 to 12. I'll give you 15, 16, maybe even 18. And that's exactly what we need from this team. The cohesiveness, the chemistry, that's exactly what we need, what we want. And as a Knicks fan, I know everybody, all of us, were hoping for good chemistry. We're hoping for good body language. That's something that was stressed out even by me, by other Knicks fans, especially in Twitter. Just the body language, the chemistry, everything needs to come together. And I'm glad with the Jalen Brunson inclusion in this team, the body language, the chemistry, the cohesiveness, everything has come together. And I'm so happy with how this team looks. Apart from that, Hornets game from yesterday. Hornets game, we were taking care of business like we should. I believe the Knicks are 19-0, 20-0 against under 500 teams, which is exactly the stat that I love to hear. Taking care of teams that are under 500, we need to be able to just, sweep that game under the rug, whatever. Not sweep it under the rug. Sweep the team just out of the house. Don't even sweep it under the rug. Sweep it out of the house. Take care of business like we should. This game, we're missing OG and Julius Randle, two of our starters, two of our big three, realistically. But that's not to say that nobody stepped up. Dante DiVincenzo, 28 from Dante. I think he was 5 for 15 from 3, 33%. Five threes. If you're going to give that to us, Dante, keep shooting 15 of them. Keep shooting 15 of them. Dante DiVincenzo, 5 for 15 from 3, 28 points. Jalen Brunson, 32. They combined for 60. Like, I'm looking at this and I'm like surprised. I'm amazed. We got Josh Hart with 8 points, 12 rebounds. How tall is he? Like 6'5"? 12 rebounds, 7 assists, almost a triple-double, just filling up the stat sheet. Precious Achiuwa, 9 points, 5 rebounds. Isaiah Hartenstein still had 16 minutes. I'm glad, once again, Thibs is putting him on a minutes restriction from this injury. We don't want him to get injured, especially because of Mitchell Robinson. Missing Mitchell Robinson, we want Isaiah Hartenstein to be back to 100% or close to it for the playoffs. And then, you know who I'm going to say. Miles McBride. 11 points in 15 minutes, just Miles McBride. He's everything that I expected him to be when he got drafted, when he was a defensive, guard that could, pull up from three, et cetera, et cetera. I'm glad that he is turning out to be exactly, and I'm glad that we drafted both Miles McBride and Quentin Grimes. I'm glad that they, almost perfectly complement each other's game. They go well together. They work perfectly together off the bench. They are the perfect 1-2 punch that I would hope off the bench for this team, that we haven't even given up anything for them other than, some draft picks around the 20 range. That's, exactly what we want as a team that hasn't been really good historically when it comes to drafting. To hear that 2 draft picks that were in the 20s are this good of players, that they could fit our rotation, they could give us really meaningful points and minutes, I'm glad to hear that. Now, just before we move on to the last topic of the video, the Knicks go up against the Utah Jazz in just under 2 hours left. 2 hours left until the game starts. I'm going to be watching that game. The Utah Jazz are exactly 500. They're 24-24. The Knicks are 30-17. We're 13-2 since January, which is when we traded for OG Anunoby. We're the best team in basketball right now. The best team in basketball right now. When it comes to power rankings, we're the best team in basketball right now. We're 30-17 on a 7-game win streak. We need to continue this win streak. We have to keep going, because, to be honest with you, let's keep pushing on and pushing and pushing and pushing, especially since Julius Randle is out. I think OG Anunoby was questionable. He's not 100% sure. I believe I'm not 100% sure. We need to keep pushing and pushing and pushing. We need to keep taking care of teams that aren't over 500. We need to keep taking care of teams that are 500 and under. And that's what's going to really put us in the playoffs. Of course, it'd be great if we could beat every single team and go 82-0. But if we can't at least beat half of the 500 and then beat all the below 500. And now the last topic of the video is something I'm very, very passionate about. And I won't say I have expert knowledge, but I think I have pretty good knowledge. It's, it's music. If you see right here, right all over there, that's some vinyls. I have an MF Doom one right here. If you see right there, I have a Notorious B.I.G., Biggie. I have a lot of vinyls. I collect vinyls. I love vinyls. I love the colors and everything, but et cetera, whatever. I want to talk about music for a second, maybe 5 minutes, just talk about music, maybe if you like music, etc., etc. Now I want to talk about some albums that I want to listen to and some albums that I listened to recently. Now recently I listened to Ty Fontaine, Ascension Deluxe. I think that was a pretty cool album. First time ever, listen to Ty Fontaine. It's me venturing out of my comfort zone when it comes to rap and hip hop and really tapping into the newer generation. And I like some of the songs, mostly the ones, for example, the one with Lil Tecca, the one with Trippie Redd, the one with Cochise. I think those are really, really, really good songs, and I will find myself going back to them. Apart from that, I want to listen to some more artists that are similar. For example, Sofago. I think Sofago on Life's a Trip. I think he was on MP5. Sofago on Smoke with Don Toliver, and Sofago on this album. I think he's done very well on these songs, and I want to keep listening to him. He's somebody that I always say, oh, I like him, but I've only heard 3 features from him, so I can't really like him if I don't listen to him. Other people that I want to listen to is DC the Don. I want to listen to obviously Sofago, more Ty Fontaine. I want to listen to moving away from that genre of rap music, etc. I want to listen to Kali Uchis' new album. I want to listen to new R&B, for example, Jasmine Sullivan. I want to listen to Victoria Monet. I think Jaguar 2 came out. I don't know how long ago that came out. I don't know how short ago that came out, but I know that I want to listen to it. I listened to Jaguar, the original, just recently, and I want to listen to Jaguar 2. I want to dive right into Victoria Monet's discography. Anyways, if you enjoyed this video, please remember, like, subscribe. Thank you for watching this video. Thank you for sticking through all the way to the end if you did. And remember, passionate rookie. If, for example, the quiz that I did on the NFL, if there's something that I don't really know about, music wise, some artists that I don't really, like I said, I'm venturing into new, genres, new, areas of music, especially rap music. Some things that I don't really listen to is like people like Ty Fontaine. So me listening to Ty Fontaine is me trying to cure my ignorance, cure my lack of knowledge for this area of music, and really going into that genre. But apart from that, if you enjoyed the video, please remember, like, subscribe, and once again, don't attack me. I'm just a passionate rookie.